welcome to Scary Town. This week we're continuing our adventure into Fear Street Cheerleaders with Banana, the second evil. Cheers from the grave, and there's a sticker, but you'll see it says out of the grave. And so this is a continuation of the story. We have Corky. She's developed a friendship with the other girls who used to be really mean and really hated her and her sister. And there's our Kimmy, Deborah, and Ronnie. More importantly, Kimmy and Deborah, and not so much as Ronnie. After the events of the last book, it's a spoiler, but you know, if you come this far, you already know what happened. Bobby was killed by the evil spirit, and it turned out to be Jennifer was the one that was possessed by the evil. And there was a confrontation, and Corky was able to best the evil and free it from Jennifer's body, and then afterwards, like, her body crumbles into ashes and whatnot. And so, and it leaves off with that. So in this, the evil is back again, and we get a little bit of character development from Kimmy and them, and the tone overall of the book is very, very somber. It's pretty down. There's not a lot of less jokes, and it's not as lighthearted, and there's definitely a lesser emphasis on the cheerleading aspect, which is a huge part of the first book and not so much this one. And I think overall the story this time around is not as compelling. Definitely the main character, Corky, I mean, she's fine as a protagonist, but it's not as her journey into this mystery of who among her friends or the other cheerleaders is possessed by the evil is not as interesting as Bobby. Like, you know, it's just, there was more to it than just the evil. Like, she was, you know, there was all the drama with becoming the cheerleading captain, and you know, the Kimmy, like, banning some of the other cheerleaders against her, and so there was that drama. And this time the focus is primarily on the mystery of the evil's back, but who is possessed by the evil. And so that's pretty much it. There's a little bit of Kimmy is trying to get Corky back into normalcy, and in that way she wants to get her back into cheerleading, and just bad stuff starts happening, and like it did in the first book. So it's kind of interesting. I will say, as far as the mystery of who is the one possessed by the evil, is, at first I didn't like it, because once I found out who the culprit is, it wasn't as, it seemed like it came out of nowhere. It was like, I didn't suspect this person at all, because a lot of the other suspects were either taken out of the equation or seemed like really likely, like, this person has to be it, right? And then it just comes out of nowhere, like, okay. So I guess in that aspect, really, that it was done a lot better, because in the first book it became, after a while, pretty obvious who was possessed by the evil. It's like, without a doubt. Like, so that's one thing the second evil did better. But the idea of a sequel is to make it better than the original. Like, this, everything's just like bigger, like faster, and the pace of the book is definitely more fast paced. but that's kind of like to his detriment because there's not enough time for the characters just have these normal happy moments that will like contrast from all the horrible stuff that happens. And there's two particular scenes. One of them is very well done. There's a scene where Corky is taking this test in science class, and all this stuff starts happening, like the frogs, like, because like there's experiments with the frogs, and the frogs come out, and then all these dead animals from glass cases, the glass cases burst open and fly out and stuff, and then she's I won't ruin it, but she comes close to dying, and it's just like it's a really intense scene that's just kind of there's a slow build to it, and then this all hell breaks loose, and it's pretty awesome. Definitely probably the best scene of the entire book. But like I said, I mean, there's not a lot of drama this time around, and which was kind of missed because it's the whole series is called Cheerleaders, and there's not a lot going on there. The people who do die in this, there's not enough attachment to them, so you don't really care. There's no meaning behind their deaths other than, you know, somebody has to die in order for the things to escalate, and you're like, oh no, you know, we gotta actually do something to stop this. Also, like, because everything is really down. Like Kimmy, what was the breakout star, like, was probably the most interesting character from the first Evil, and this time around she still has there's a lot of moments with her, but she's not her regular like sassy, like, you know, like being like a mean girl this time, because she's actually friends with Corky and stuff, and so that's kind of disappointing. But there's a reason why she's acting that way. But you'll have to read to see. So overall, I'll say this is an adequate follow-up to the first Evil, but it's all that there is. It doesn't do anything to up the ante at all. Just it's an okay follow-up. It just doesn't do anything particularly special, and it's a little bit of a disappointment. So hopefully the next entry in the series would be a lot better. So we'll see what happens. Alright, and look forward to next week where we'll see if that is true and the third Evil. I'm Nemo, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.